Welcome to episode number 45 of The Glow. It's so good to be with you. It's Friday evening here, just about supper time, dinner time. There's always this special feeling in the air of Friday evening, isn't there? It's like it has a special quality to it. Hello, Anthony. Good to be with you. So I'm happy to share this moment with you, this now with you, wherever you are in the world. We have people that tune in, mostly on the playback, and also live, all over this beautiful world and beyond. We get messages from India, and Nepal, and Pakistan, and Iraq, and Australia, and Europe, and South America, and Africa, and hey Lynn, hey Erica, and Mexico, and so forth and so on. And just the sense of this interconnection that's possible with the internet is really beautiful, and in live real time too. It is really beautiful and powerful to share in this way, and it's a medium that we can use in whatever way we want to use it. Hey, Lucia, hola. That's Portuguese, yeah? But I can translate it, I think. Thank you. Light, peace, and love in English. And there's this communion that's beyond words, like there's a sharing here with words, but what's essential, what the essence is this transmission that transcends words, that transcends even thoughts or concepts, that opens us up into a space of presence, of unconditional love, of profound inner peace, of unbounded freedom, resting in the essence of who we are, and an empowerment, a recognition and realization that all that we've been looking for is truly and deeply inside ourselves, right here and right now. And it can be felt. It can be felt in the moment. It can be felt in the now. It's not something that you need to look for in the future, or try to get to in the future, or try to figure out a strategy how to achieve a formula. It's here, and it's now, and it's ever present. And if it's not here and now, and it's not ever present, then it's not what I'm pointing at, and it's not worth discovering. Ultimately and deeply, what's most important, primarily and fundamentally, is to discover and realize yourself. The infinite essence of who and what we truly are, the absolute, authentic self. What's been called self-realization, enlightenment, spiritual awakening, spiritual liberation. These are terms, these are pointers. Hello, Lynn. These are terms, these are pointers to point at something that transcends words, that transcends thoughts, because words come and go, thoughts come and go, feelings come and go, experiences come and go, even spiritual experiences come and go. That great spiritual experience you're looking for, it's going to come and it's going to go. That horrible, horrific experience you're trying to avoid with all your energy and all your might, you're trying to resist, it's going to come and it's going to go. But what is it? Who is it that does not come or go? This is the most fundamental question on the spiritual path. What is it? Who is it that does not come and go? What is it? Who is it that does not come and go? That must be who and what I truly am. That which transcends birth and death, that which transcends thought, that which transcends conceptuality, that which transcends ideology, that which transcends dogma, that which transcends words, that which transcends experience, that which transcends personality, that which transcends all that is and is not. Discover this essence of who and what you truly are, and you discover the essence of the freedom that never leaves, the peace that never leaves, the love that is the essence of who you are, and the empowerment of being the depth and authenticity of the true expression of the infinite essence of who and what you are. Here and now. And recognizing and realizing this infinite essence of who and what you truly are, there's the recognition of infinite possibility, of living and playing in the world from a field of infinite possibility, infinite creativity, boundless creativity. So then, the recognition and realization of who and what you truly are comes into being, and the temporary world of form, that which comes and goes, is seen as a dream, as imagination, as temporary. Temporary form of play, a temporary dance of shapes and colors and sizes, all a reflection of the one indivisible infinite light, which is you. So recognizing and realizing the world as a dream, as imagination, there's a sense of lightness now. There's a sense of lightness of being. There's a sense of playfulness. There's a sense of lightheartedness. There's a sense of fun. There's a sense of not taking yourself so seriously. There's a sense of laughter that comes much more easily. And there's a sense of being able to participate, to co-create, to be a clear channel for the universal. Lost you for a moment. I'm so glad you're back. What kind of dream do we want to create? What kind of dream do we want to co-create? Do we want to perpetuate a dream that's based in fear, a dream that's based in trying to survive, a dream in dog eat dog? I need to get mine before you get yours. I need to try to get that money before you get it. I need to compete for resources. Is this the kind of dream we want to perpetuate? And by the way, if you resist that dream, you're still perpetuating it. What we resist, we give a sense of reality to. What we fight, we strengthen through our resistance. Kind of like if you're lifting weights in the weight room, which I did today, the more the weight is, the stronger it makes the muscle because it creates more resistance to make it stronger. So what dream do we want to give our energy to? A fear-based dream, either through our support or our resistance, or through a dream that's imbued with love? A love that comes from the recognition and realization of who and what we truly are. the mosquitoes are finding their way towards me as part of this beautiful dream. So, in this recognition of the infinite possibility of co-creating the dream, do we want to create a dream that's imbued in fear, or do we want to create a dream that's imbued in love? So I want to create a dream, and I am creating a dream right now that's imbued in love. And you seem to be in it with me right now. So apparently we're part of this same dream. And when we recognize and realize that there's no need to be attached and identified with fear, from the self-realization of who we truly are, that's the only way to recognize there's no need to be attached and identified to fear, is when you can recognize and realize who you truly are and be anchored in it, to be expressing yourself from this place in the world of form and time and space. So in that recognition and that realization, there's the recognition and realization that there's no need to be living in fear. It's something that we're attached and identified with. It's okay to feel fear. It's beautiful to feel fear. But now, instead of being stuck in it, attached to it, identified with it, or even resisting it, fighting it, now we kind of dance with it, we kind of flow with it. We dance with the fear. We move with it. We allow it to inform us. We allow it to be embraced and loved. And in that love, there's that transmutation, that alchemy of this energy into higher forms of creativity together. So when we let go of this need to survival dream, this need for survival dream, then that opens up the space for being a clear channel of creativity and thriving and purpose and meaning and inspiration and being a life artist in this world. And that's what we're really here to be. And when we really recognize that and feel that and allow that to act, allow that energy to move through us as a clear, open, receptive channel, that's when we realize what it means to be alive. And there's a sense of meaning and passion and purpose and excitement and peace, a sense of being at home, a sense of being at rest, a sense of being in love with this moment, in love with life as it is, exactly as it is in this moment, and recognizing and realizing ourselves as a clear channel to allow the universal creative intelligence to move through us in this moment, right here and right now. Hi everybody, it's so good to see you all tonight. I'm so happy you're here. Hi Erica, Lynn, Miss Wolf, good to see you all. And to be a space of support for each other in this is really important, which is why we have a space like this, the Connecting Community, in these episodes. So much of the world of the media, the news, the television programs, the books, the friends, the neighbors, the coworkers, are in this fear-based consciousness, in this survival-based consciousness, in the realm of the egoic identity, locked in the egoic identity. So to open up, to break out, to open into this space of unbounded love that transcends fear, pure depth of inner peace that transcends whatever anxiety or worry emerges on the surface. Infinite freedom and empowerment is so beautiful, and there's a calling for community, for co-creation, for allies, for support, for sangha, for beloveds, teammates, teachers, guides, mentors, muses, sources of inspiration. And we're all different reflections. We're all infinite reflections of this one divine infinite source. So the way I express and manifest this awakening in consciousness is different than the way someone else might, or this person might, or that person might, or you will, right? So we all have different gifts and talents and expressions. So we all have value in our unique, authentic contribution to the world, we're like a unique flower. We're all a unique flower opening into bloom together as individuals and supporting each other to be that unique flower in this world. So the whole universe can smell our fragrance. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Yeah, the choir singing the same song with many unique voices. That's right. Absolutely well said. And co-creation is really essential right now. It's it's been our way to sort of not realize our co-creative ability, not realize our true empowerment, and to wait for someone else to do it, right? To wait for someone else to do it. But no one else is going to do it. No one else is going to do it like you can do it. No one else is going to share it the way you can share it. It's all on you. Not in a space of feeling a burden or feeling overwhelmed, but when you're clear inside, there's not even the sense of you and the sense of ego doing something or doing anything. There's a sense of being open and clear for this universal intelligence, which we could call God, right, to move through you. So when you have a life artist, or when you have an artist that writes a poem, or an amazing poem, or a musician writes an amazing song, dancer dances an amazing dance, filmmaker makes an amazing film, when that pure creativity, that pure creative energy is moving through us, like if I write a great poem, for example, there's a sense of wow, who wrote that? I didn't write that. There wasn't even any effort involved. It just came through me. Like when I make these episodes, these aren't scripted. This isn't a sense of thinking hard about what to say. It's being an open, clear channel for the intelligence to move through, and we can live our lives this way. We can live every day this way. We can be in this flow state from this depth of presence of being in the now, from this presence of being here and now. And when we are present in the purest depth of our being, here and now, with every cell of our being, whole and full, then this energy moves through us. So, do you want to know who you are? Do you want to discover who you are? Do you want to realize who you are? Who you are is present now. Love is present now. Freedom is present now. Peace is present now. Empowerment is present now. It's always present now. The only question is, where are you? Are you present now? Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Meta Wolf. Thanks, Lynn, for sharing the book the other day. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I make that, Eric. I do that all the time. Anybody that follows my writing on Facebook, I've made that right there. I've made that a form of my communication that transcends the words. So I'm glad that other people are picking that up, because there's something in us, this essence of who we are, that transcends words. So whatever word we want to say, oh, this is fantastic, this is amazing, this is awesome, there's something that these words are too small for, and what I'm pointing at here this evening, these words are too small for. It's boundless, it's spaceless, it's infinite, it has no boundaries or borders. And what I'm talking about is you, the essence of who we are. Hi, Sarah, great to have you here. Hope things are good in Arizona. Thank you, Lucia. Your Portuguese is expanding beyond my reach now, but I'm feeling your sentiments. No, I don't feel like you're my spiritual stalker. I do have some of those, so I know the difference, and you're definitely not that. I really appreciate the depth of understanding, not understanding, but the depth of realization that you receive from my book, and your ability to share it with people. That you're able to feel the book on a deep level, with the frequency of it. I really appreciate. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. I'm enjoying being with you tonight, a little bit later than I usually come on, a little earlier than last time. I'm enjoying kind of mixing it up a little bit, in a sense of spontaneity. So let's be in this co-creative energy together, okay? Let's really move together from survival to thrival. I'll lead the way. I'm happy to do that. I'm further along than many people in that regard, which is fine. I mean, it's like a train. Train leaves the station at different times, So if one train's ahead of the other, just because it left a little bit earlier on its way. So I'll be sharing some ways to really make this shift from survival to thrival, to really be in this love vibration, this love consciousness, all day long, and not be bound by this fear consciousness, that the world is predominantly operating on still. But it's not necessary. It's not necessary. It's totally and completely unnecessary. So let's stick together. Let's co-create the world we want to create, co-create the dream we want to create. Let's get to know each other more. Let's move and supporting each other to move from survival to thrival, from a life based in fear to a life based in love and self-realization and self-actualization and inspiration, embodiment, passion, excitement, joy, authenticity. Let's do that. Okay? Let's keep this energy inside us as we move through the rest of the evening or morning or afternoon, sharing this presence with whoever we come in contact with. knowing that we are interconnected, and when we make this shift, this opening of consciousness in ourselves, and we come in contact with people who are friends or strangers, and we share this presence with them just naturally, organically, from the depth of our essence, that they can feel it as well. So much love and appreciation for each and every one of you. Share this episode with your friends if you like it and you feel it. Check out the links for upcoming events, books, donations to the Big Low community, personal coaching sessions, and whatever else is there. And I will see you in the next